Good morning. So good. Good morning. It's so good to be here with you. So last night, an old friend of mine came over with her son, and we had an old-fashioned night. We picked cucumbers and peppers and tomatoes from my garden, and we made a cucumber salad. Now, normally, good morning, Tina. Normally, I don't have all the ingredients to make anything with my little garden. But here we did, and it was I really felt like the freshness. And I'm very much into right now buying flavored vinegars. And I bought chocolate jalapeno vinegar, and everybody laughed at me when I said, just add this to the salad. But oh my God, it was delicious. We all cooked together. We got fresh corn from another garden, from somebody else's farm. And we had a delicious dinner. After dinner, I set up an old TV set that I had that has a VCR and a DVD in it, and we watched my most favorite movie, The Never-Ending Story. And it is a children's movie, and I've seen it a lot of times, and my children have grown up on it because I felt as though the messages of this movie are the messages of life, the values that you need to have in your life. So I made popcorn, we sat outside under the beautiful clear skies, and we watched the movies. For some reason it wasn't buggy, we just really enjoyed it. And I want to talk a little bit about the movie. It's about losing your zest for life, losing your imagination, losing your wonder, and how to get it back. And I've seen it a lot of times, but every time a different part of it hits me. And last night, the part of the story that really hit me was the warrior, his name is Atreyu, was walking his horse through the swamp of sadness. And I feel as though right now it's easy for me to be in the swamp of sadness because a lot of friends of mine, people I know really well, have just been diagnosed with life-threatening diseases, cancer, but life-threatening cancer, and it's easy to get caught up in it. As you're aging, so many friends of yours and people you know and different things happen that you do feel a sadness, and you could feel that sadness all the time. Of course, I try not to live in the swamp of sadness all the time. Anyway, as the story progresses, the horse gets overtaken by the sadness and drowns. And Atreyu, the warrior, just has to keep on going. And I think that one of the things yesterday when I went to, hi Susie, yesterday when I went to a Weight Watchers meeting, the meeting was about gratitude. And I have been writing a gratitude journal for years and years and years, so that every day I feel really thankful, and I remind myself of all the things to be thankful for. I think that what I got out of the meeting, and this is what I want to share today, is that we have a lot of emotions, not only good ones, but we have a lot of emotions, and if we just tag them as only happy, joyful emotions are good, and sadness, upset, all the other emotions are bad, I think we're doing ourselves a disservice. As human beings, we can feel all these emotions, and I think it's really important to feel all our emotions. And when we attach these labels to them, we lose a lot of them. last night I felt so many old-fashioned emotions by sitting under the stars and watching a movie, by getting fresh vegetables from my garden, by talking to old friends. And the more emotions we feel on the spectrum, the more emotions were available in all categories, in the good category, in the not good category. I don't want to use judgment, but I'm talking about a spectrum here, is that filling your heart with lots and lots of emotions makes your emotional heart bigger. And that's such a good thing. I felt when I was watching this movie and the horse was dying in the sea of the swamp of sadness, I thought to myself, that's the key. If you just let one emotion take over for too long, then you drown. You need a variety of emotions of all different kinds to keep on going, to feel all your feelings, to enjoy all the aspects of life. Life is a journey of not just the happy road. It's just not that way. It's all our emotions. Yesterday I talked about feeling joy, dreaming, awe. When I take my first sip of coffee in the morning, I just have a lot of emotions. A lot of wonderful emotions. And I think the key to really having a full life is feeling your emotions, but focusing on the ones that you want to go stronger. When I sit and I really smell my coffee and I taste my coffee, that feeling of joy expands in me. If I'm in a rush and I'm taking a quick sip of coffee and I don't even taste it, I feel like I lose something in the process. So, if anybody wants to come over, I have a big crop of cucumber, peppers, basil leaves. You could, if you know how to make a pesto sauce, I think that's what they make it out of. I have enough to supply your whole family. Just drop by. Have a really, really good day. And today, just think about as many emotions as you could possibly have. Let them all in. It just expands your heart. Let every emotion in. Feel all your feelings. Focus on what you choose, but feel all your feelings, and you will have such a glorious day. Remember the old-fashioned feelings that you had as a child when you sat under the stars. Bring those feelings back again. Enjoy today. It's a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'd love if you would comment on what's a feeling that you felt in the past that you don't feel anymore because you just haven't. Get that feeling back today. That awe, that wonder, that giggling, all of that stuff. Bring it back today. It'll be fun. Bye.